Hello everyone. We are from group 5 from 10A, and today we are going to presentate and discuss about Central Processing Unit or CPU. Uh, the members of the group, the first is Naila Fadia Muhammad, and then Nicole Isabella Tejokusuma, and then I'm sorry, Nicole Isabella Audrey Tejokusuma, and then Puspa Ayu Pandiktirta, and then Renatha Fiorika Marpaung, and the last, Rifqy Pradipta Kurniawan. Okay, the first is Control Unit or CU. Control Unit is part of the Central Processing Unit or CPU that controls the flow of information between memory, arithmetic logic unit or ALU, and various other components in a computer. The task of the control unit is to manage and control all the equipment in the computer system. Control unit when input data is received, when the data is processed, and when the data is displayed by the output device. So this is the picture of the machine cycle of control unit and how it works.
The following are the functions of the rest of the control unit. 1. Manage and control input and output devices. 2. Fetch instructions from main memory. 3. Fetch data from main memory if needed for processing. 4. Sending instruction to the ALU. 4. Sending instruction to the ALU if there are arithmetic calculations and supervising the work of the ALU. 5. Save the results of the process to the main memory. Next, arithmetic logic unit or ALU. ALU is one of the components of the CPU that functions to carry out its duties according to orders from the brain of the computer, namely the CPU itself. As the name implies, this device concentrates more on arithmetic functions and logic functions.
An arithmetic function is a function that leads to mathematical operations such as addition, subtraction, unsigned addition, and others. While the purpose of the logic function itself is often used to operate logical AND, OR, XOR, and others, because it is made specifically for the arithmetic calculation process. This other circuit is often called an arithmetic combination circuit. There are several kinds, namely half adder, which is used to add up 2 bits, then further which can add up the 3 bits, and the last is parallel adder, which can add up many bits. Memory address register, MER. In a computer, the memory address register is a CPU register that either store the memory address from which data will be fetched to the CPU or the address to which data will be sent and stored. Okay. In other words, MAR holds the memory location of data that needs to be accessed when reading from memory. Data address by MAR is fed into the MBR and then used by the CPU. When writing to memory, the CPU writes data from MBR to the memory location whose address is stored in MAR. The memory address register is half of a minimal interface between a program and computer scroll. The other half is a memory data register. Far more complex memory interface exists, but this is the least can work. That can work. Memory data register or MDR is the register in a computer processor or central processing unit CPU that stores the data being transferred to and from the immediate access store. It contains a copy of the signed memory location specified by the memory address register.
It acts as a buffer, allowing the process and memory units to act independently without being affected by a minor difference in operation. A data, a data item will be copied to the MBR ready for use at the next clock cycle when it can be either used by processor for reading or writing or stored in main memory after being written. I think this is the last of our presentation this time. Thank you so much for your attention. Have a nice day. See you next meeting.